What's up, y'all? Mr. Better Days here once again. Y'all know I usually start out with a Bible verse, but I heard this song earlier and it just made sense, you know what I'm saying, with what today's topic is. And today's topic is staying consistent. And the title of this is Time After Time, you know what I'm saying? And I actually got Naya on here today with me because I want to talk to her while I'm talking to y'all. Everybody that follow me know Naya. If you don't know Naya, this is my little sister. I have a baby sister named Denaja. But everybody says Naya look and act like me. I don't agree, but that's what they say. Y'all also know I have a little brother named Warren who is right after me, older than her. But with staying consistent, I'm going to jump into the topic because this might be one of the longest videos I have because I got 3-4 different topics of staying consistent with different situations. First, I'm going to say congratulations to Warren, our brother, because he graduated in college. Then, and he was an athlete, basketball player. And you know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do. Then I'm going to say congratulations to Naya because she graduated from high school. She was an athlete, basketball player, and she had a scholarship to go to college and do what me and Warren did. I set the stakes kind of high because I was the first one as the oldest to go to college, play basketball, and go overseas. No, I'm not telling them they have to go professional, but if that's what they want to do and go overseas, then I'm going to challenge them to it because that's what I'm about, challenging them as their oldest, certain aspects, daddy, father figure, and more. Baby sister, Lord knows we don't know right now, but we're going to make sure she reach her highest potential with whatever she want to do. And I just want to let Naya know I am proud of her, and I am thankful for her being my little sister. And when it comes to staying consistent, I just want her to make sure she stay consistent through college and whatever she decides to do, because when we talk about staying consistent, it's going to be times where you're not going to achieve that day. It's going to be times where you're going to fail that day. It's going to be times where it's going to be hard. It's going to be times where you feel like you're not getting better. You feel like that nothing get done. But that consistency will get you over that hump because that's that faith, that hunger, that drive to want to get better. A lot of us don't stay consistent when we start something. For example, when we talk about working out, topic 1. Everybody hit me up. I want to work out with you. I want to train with you. What it takes to lose the stomach. What it takes to lose my side. What it takes to make me stronger. What it takes. And I always say, number 1, if you talk about working out with me, get you some water and get you some music because the stuff I do is different. Am I flogging? You got to come with it. And they want results right away. It don't happen right away. It's going to take months before the results show. I got hurt twice. First time I got hurt my knee, I kind of bounced back a little quick. When I broke my arm, it took maybe a month and a half to really get back to the consistent me and to get my body back right. Excuse me. But it's the consistency that I had to do. So all y'all that be saying y'all want to do what you want to do with working out, you got to be consistent. Like, you got to break down a plan and you got to go to the gym or do some type of workout consistently. And you got to really be intense with it if you're really trying to meet a goal when it comes to it. Or you wasting your time, you wasting other people's time by telling them what you're going to do, and you wasting pollution and breath. Like, why? When we talk about being consistent. That's when it comes to working out. So if you really going to do it, be consistent with it. Have that faith, have that drive, find that motivation. A lot of folks say, I don't have the motivation, I need a workout partner. Your workout partner is God, for one. Or your second workout partner is getting you some headphones and some music. Because I throw the headphones in, listen to my favorite song, and I just get another burst, another booster. Let me go and push through some type of way. Or I use working out as a task or a substitute for whatever I'm going through. I could be going through a relationship. I'm going to use working out to get through it. I'm going to release that anger. I could be going through something tough at work. I'm going to use working out to release that anger. I'll be going through something with her, my mom and them, my daughter, having financial problems. I'm going to go to working out and use it as something to release that anger. Or I'm going to just substitute it. Like, if I could do this to work out and get through them pains, I could fight over anything because working out hurt the worst. You fighting, you get tired. weights get heavy and you gotta push through. And what you don't understand is in life, when you're trying to make it, you gotta push through. When God challenged you, he challenged you to push through. So a lot of y'all, when you talk about working out, look at it that way. Because it's certain stuff in life and certain stuff you do, it's destined and designed for you to push through. It's gonna get tough and it's gonna get harder and harder. But that's how I look at working out. It's just the way that I cope and how I look at stuff and vent is by pushing through. A lot of people out hit me up, how you able to wake up in the morning, work out in the evening, get certain stuff done. I take naps on my lunch break as energy. I find a way to push through. Like, it just, I don't know. I'm hungry. I just wanna make it. I want a big house. I want 2-3 cars. I want to be able to walk in the walk-in closet and look and be like, yeah, I did that. Don't get me wrong. A lot of folks say, nah, man, you got this and you got that. I don't have nothing. To me, not yet. I haven't made it. We haven't made it. It ain't there yet, to me. And I feel like they know that too. Like, we got to go. Now, that's what working out. We're going to shift a little bit to relationships. When we talk about relationships, I'm going to start out by saying this. I'm not perfect. Not going to say I'm the best, because I'm not the best. But I'm top 5 when it comes to knowing how a relationship go, or being a boyfriend, or being able to be a man figure, or control what's supposed to be done. And I just show her and past relationships, women, that I'm capable of doing it. But when it comes to a relationship and staying consistent with certain stuff, as in communication, I'm not consistent with it. But if you know me, you know that my routine is consistent. Like I say, I work out, go to work, do this, do that. If we set a time, I'm going to go by that time. I'm going to make sure I'm there. Yes, I love to work out. If you was a relationship partner with me and I requested something, it would be to work out with me. If you work out with me and can't cook, I will accept it. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't eat that much anyway. And I know how to cook. Not go cook a lot. But now, as I get older, yeah, you might want to learn to cook. But right now, it would be the consistency or something. A lot of women ask for consistency. My consistency would be texting. I would text all day because I'm an entrepreneur. I do books. I work at a school. I coach. So it's hard to really just talk on the phone. And if I need certain energy so I won't fall asleep driving, or so I can give my all through other stuff, I take naps on my lunch break. That's me with staying consistent. Now, I could try to shift and talk to you on breaks and this, and that, but who to say that your schedule go meet that? So then that kind of caused problems where I'm trying to talk to you and now you can't, and I could have been napping with the consistency. But when we talk about relationships, you have to stay consistent. So if you start off doing one thing, you got to be consistent through that whole time. You can't start out doing something for a year or two and then make a big shift. It don't work like that. When we talk about staying consistent in the beginning of a relationship, it's not going to be easy. You let them know all the things you like and don't like. If a person really interested in you, they going to make them change. They going to accept the criticism. If y'all having problems, y'all go face them problems and stay consistent and overdo it now. Because later on, it's going to be smooth. You don't want to go 2-3 years putting anything on the back burner, thinking it's going to get better, and you're not communicating with the person. And then it get to a point where you're tired of it and leave. Now y'all wasted so much energy because you didn't stay consistent with not saying nothing about it. You end up letting it out. A difference was being consistent. So whatever you start doing at the beginning of a relationship, you have to do it all the way through. Now, if you know right from wrong, go on, change it now and be consistent with it. Keep reiterating it. Keep communicating. A lot of people not going to change right away because they weren't raised to change right away. Some people, the way you might break it down to them, they might not understand, but if someone else break it down to them, they might do. But you got to stay consistent with trying to get that in. That's just like a baby. When you teach them how to walk, you keep on staying consistent when you trying to teach them how to walk, right? When you teaching them how to be potty trained, you stay consistent when you teaching them how to use it, right? When you trying to learn how to do a new trade, a new job, it don't happen right away. You got to stay consistent when you trying to get it done. Or, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks be like, I can't teach a grown man or a grown woman how to do this and that. Maybe they never met someone to put them in that position for them to learn. maybe other people accepted them for that. Maybe no one ever challenged them to that. Now, you got to see if they really want to accept their role and be challenged. Because if they don't, you got to let them go. Because you'll be trying to be consistent, wasting your breath and trying to force a goat to drink water that ain't thirsty. But if you see that they trying to show the effort and do that, then you got to stay consistent with making sure that y'all get to that stage to elevate and be there. Staying consistent. So we talked about working out, staying consistent. We talked about relationship. Now we're going to talk about adversity, like God-given challenges. And this where it's get crazy. So we wake up every morning. Most people wake up, I'm going to have a good day. But your good day ain't God's good day. Or your good day won't be whoever your higher power is good day. You can wake up and say you're going to have a good day, but you go outside and your tire going to be flat. You going to get mad and go back in and go to sleep. Or you going to find a way to go get your tire aired up and go to work and let them know, my tire on flat. That ain't going to stop me. You could start having a good day and someone could text you on some negativity. You going to let that ruin you and stop going? Or you going to find some type of positivity or some type of sign to stay consistent and push through. Remember, it's staying consistent. So you wake up every day, go to work. Just because something bad happened, you don't want to go to work. That ain't staying consistent. Now, if you staying consistent and you pushing through work, even though you don't like people at work, you don't like people on your team, you don't like whatever your job is, but you still able to get it and go, you staying consistent and you will be blessed with it because you staying consistent fighting every test, every adversity, every task that you could fight to get to the next level. That's what staying consistent means. A lot of people in your life go challenge you or go be there to test you, and you got to stay consistent to deal with them to a certain point. Now, if you got a job, stay consistent, as in teachers, coaches, pastors, mentors. You can't do something one day and don't do it the next day. You got to stay consistent if you're trying to get certain people to learn, adapt, educate, elevate. You got to stay consistent with what you started, what you introduced. So you got to challenge yourself and hold yourself accountable to stay consistent. If you, on the other hand, have a pastor, a coach, a learner, you have to stay consistent with going to practice, going to class, making sure you challenge them and ask them questions or what it is that they could do to help you to elevate or staying consistent to get better. It works both ways. And God will bless you as you pray. Praying. Consistency. We ain't talking about just when you want to go to bed at night. You could be praying while you're driving with your eyes open. You could be, God, may you know what I'm saying? Or just say thank you to him. Like, you woke, you know what I'm saying? You woke. 2008, lost a cousin. 2017, lost a friend. 2019, lost a friend. 2020, lost a friend. You know what I'm saying? All of them was like brothers. The consistency was, thank you, God, because one thing I can say is all of them in a better place because they, even though they was so-called tough or took the wrong turn, we all knew. We knew God, you know what I'm saying? The Better Days motto didn't just start all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? We knew it was a God. We prayed in others. They played sports and they did stuff to know. You know what I'm saying? The consistency. I know they pray. I know they down looking down on me like, yeah, G, like, yeah, D, right? You talking sense. But that's the consistency. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about always being consistent, that's what you have to think about when you wake up every day. If you got a job, stay consistent with it. If you're trying to get somewhere and you ain't made it yet, rapping, boxing, hooping, you need to stay consistent in the gym and elevate yourself. Start getting on Instagram, YouTube, Google, networking, staying consistent, sending your stuff out. Consistency. You got to challenge yourself to go a little further. A little less sleep, a little more work. Consistency. I tell her that all the time, like when it comes to working out. One day she up, macho woman with me. Next day she sleep. Think she got better with it, but I'm telling her this now because in college, you got to be consistent. You got to outwork everybody in college good. If y'all watched All American, he told them everybody in college is what's his name, Spencer's. All these folks on your team is Spencer's. All on 4-star, 5-star athletes able to get to college. Now what you go do? And most people don't understand that the consistency is outworking them or finding something to do that they not doing but being consistent with it. For me, when I was in college, I probably was the least talented. My consistency was staying in the gym, studying film, getting stronger. It led me to where I'm at now. And I thank God for showing me that, because me getting hurt, learning how to ball handle, learning how to get stronger, learning how to learn the game more is where I'm at now, where now you can't, I listen to people, but I can't listen to no one that never been to where I've been, or that ain't elevated or go as hard as me, or try to work as hard as me. You can't try to tell me what to do or try to help me if you don't put no work in. Your consistency don't match my consistency. Kobe said it best. I can't listen to no one that don't work as hard as I work. So yeah, if people that know me probably saying, "Oh, you don't listen to really nobody," then I ain't right, never wrong. But I do listen to certain people that I know put their work in or try to stay consistent with doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? The consistency. So think about that when we praying, stay consistent. So we talked about sports. We talked about God. We talked about relationships. We're staying consistent. The last thing with being consistent is staying consistent is with yourself. If you have a flaw, stay consistent with your flaw, as in trying to better your flaw. If you have a strength, use your strength and pass your strength with being consistent to pass on to others. Her strength is she very spiritual. So she posts on social media a lot about God. Her consistency is she have to keep doing it, because when she don't, she won't be doing what God put on her. My consistency is a couple of things. It used to be showing people I go to the gym as much, but everybody know I go to the gym now. Now it's educating y'all with these videos, staying consistent, letting y'all know different topics, or finding a way to keep writing books and elevating myself. The consistency of going through adversity, whether it's with relationships, whether it's with siblings, whether it's with parenthood, whether it's with being a child under a parent, whether it's with having bosses, whether it's with being the head, like I'm all that. I'm the head at certain points. I'm the follower at certain points. I'm the biggest brother. I'm the little brother. I'm the coach. I'm the player. You know what I'm saying? And the consistency is balancing it and knowing how to adapt to it all. That's the consistency. But being realistic with yourself, you have to stay consistent with that, because that's how you get to another level. If you know you have a flaw, you know you have a weakness, the consistency is trying to better it. Don't get mad when people tell you, "Oh, you do this, you do that," and you be like, "I know." No, it's thank you. I'm working on it. Oh, thank you. I'm doing better. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you spazzing out on them and doing this and that, you don't know that God put them on to remind you to do that, to keep you on track. Why you going off on something like that? You know it's true. You know what I'm saying? You know that. So think about that for the week. Stay consistent. And that's just Middle Better Days on the Better Days show. Be blessed.